The whispers began quietly, just rumors at first, vague mentions of concerns surrounding George Clooney's well-being. But what began as minor speculation has now escalated into a full-blown crisis. Reports indicate that the beloved actor, humanitarian, and public figure is battling a life-threatening condition that has doctors on high alert and his family in an unthinkable emotional state. What exactly triggered the emergency is still being kept tightly under wraps by close friends and medical professionals, but what's known as this, Clooney's vital signs reportedly dropped rapidly, prompting an immediate medical response and swift transfer to a private intensive care unit. Sources close to the situation describe it as a race against time. The tone has shifted from hopeful optimism to urgent fear. And the emotional toll, it's been catastrophic, especially for Amal. Amal Clooney is more than just George's wife. She is an internationally acclaimed human rights attorney, a poised public figure, and a woman known for her strength and resilience. But even the strongest among us can break when the person we love is fighting for their life. Eyewitness accounts have described Amal's complete emotional breakdown as she was seen outside the hospital in tears, clutching onto family members, visibly unable to contain the weight of the moment. This is not the composed, camera-ready Amal the world is used to seeing. This was a woman shattered by fear, surrounded by uncertainty, and watching the man she loves drift deeper into a medical crisis that no one seems able to control. She has reportedly refused to leave his side, keeping a near-constant vigil at his bedside, even when hospital staff urged her to rest. Insiders say she barely eats, barely speaks, and only communicates in urgent whispers with the medical team. Her collapse is not just emotional, it's physical, mental, and spiritual. The news of Clooney's deteriorating condition has not stayed in private circles for long. As soon as word leaked of his sudden ICU admission, a tidal wave of concern swept through Hollywood. Co-stars, longtime collaborators, and close friends have expressed heartbreak and disbelief. George Clooney is not just another actor. He is a symbol of Hollywood royalty, a man whose charisma, charm, and humanitarian efforts made him both respected and beloved around the globe. Messages of support have poured in across social media. Celebrities have canceled appearances. Publicists have issued short, somber statements. And a growing crowd of fans has even gathered quietly outside the hospital, lighting candles, praying, holding signs that read, "We love you George," and "Stay strong Amal." This is no ordinary celebrity health scare. It has gripped the world with concern. Amid all the chaos, many are asking, what about the children? George and Amal share twins, a son and a daughter, whose young lives have been suddenly upended by this family emergency. Sources close to the family say that Amal has tried to shield them as much as possible, ensuring they are cared for by trusted relatives while she focuses entirely on George. But even at their young age, they know something is wrong. Their father, once full of life and energy, is now behind hospital doors, silent, unreachable, and in the care of a medical team working against the clock. For Amal, the pain of watching her husband suffer is now compounded by the pain of being apart from their children during such a traumatic time. As the world waits for updates, there is an overwhelming sense that we are standing on the edge of something tragic. George Clooney has always lived a life in full color. From his breakthrough role on to his Oscar-winning performances, to his activism and outspoken advocacy. For justice, Clooney is not just a movie star. He's an icon. He's marched for refugees, stood up for the oppressed, and used his fame to amplify causes bigger than himself. He's lived with purpose, generosity, and charisma. To lose him would not just be a personal tragedy, it would be a loss to the world of film, philanthropy, and humanity. And that's what makes this current moment so harrowing. No one is ready to say goodbye. Despite the grim tone, all is not lost. Medical professionals closest to the case have not given up hope. In fact, they are working tirelessly around the clock, deploying every resource, every ounce of expertise, to stabilize Clooney's condition. Amal has reportedly demanded the best specialists be flown in, sparing no expense in her mission to save her husband. Whether George Clooney walks out of that hospital or not, one thing is certain, this moment has changed everything. It has reminded the world of his impact, his humanity, and his vulnerability. It has shown us the power of love, the unbreakable bond between George and Amal, and the weight of grief that hangs over every life-threatening moment. If you care about George Clooney, about Amal, about this story that has touched the hearts of millions, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Turn on notifications because the next few days will be critical, and you do not want to miss a single moment. As soon as there's an update, we'll bring it to you immediately. And let us know in the comments, what does George Clooney mean to you? What's your favorite memory, role, or moment? Let's send positivity, prayers, and support their way.